Hello and welcome to Hamrok Slays Undead. Today we are going to be going to GUK like we rolled yesterday. Now, I don't know what happened at the last at the end of that stream, but I was I was buying spells and I got a massive headache and I was just like, I gotta go. And I thought I'd ended. I'm uploading the full video, but we had rolled Lower GUK and we were gonna head to Lower GUK, but you know, after 5 hours, I was tired. So we're gonna do that today. I also went over to Franklin, over in by the guild lobby zone. Where is he at here? Height filter. Right, should be right here. Hot zone quests. I also picked up two of those. So we got Gaz Knights, and that's an Upper GUK, so that's an easy one. And then we got Highland Kobolds in Stoneburn Mountains. Now, Stoneburn Mountains is a pain to get to, but turns out at 28 we will have a teleport there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Upper GUK, do that daily quest. We're going to go to Lower GUK and do a little experience there. And then we're going to go and finish off Stoneburn Mountains. And keep leveling and stuff like that. Hey, morning, Garrett. Thanks. This is I literally was gonna stream last night. I was like, oh my god, and then I started buying spells, and then I ran out of time. I got all the spells on everybody up that are important up to 40. So you know, I'm kind of addicted. I'm in character, if you will. Hey, Painted Dragon, how you doing this morning? But I was going to start at GUK, but I realized I needed to do Upper GUK. So what we're going to do, a lot of people have always requested that I show the full path to getting to places because they might not be familiar with some of the places. Now, Lower GUK is probably one of the most famous zones in all of Everquest, so we'll just kind of go from here. So we're in Plane of Knowledge, obviously. And down here at the Enethul Swamp, Grob Stone right here. That's where we gotta go. So everybody's already, I buffed everybody with all their buffs. They don't have anything external as far as I can tell. So we are good to go there. And we had a few pieces of Defiant I put on each of the people who, like, so they all have bracers now and stuff like that. So I just kind of went through their bags, got them all prepped up and ready to go. So that we could have an easy start today. So we're going to kill the 5 Gaz Knights. Then we're going to go down to Lower GUK. And we're going to slay some undead froglocks. My favorite thing in the world. I wish there was a 125 to 130 zone that was just froglocks. And we could just sit there all day and have a good time. Make me want to do something like this, man. It's totally fun. Like I do it like almost every 6 months. I make a new set of characters. I can't control myself. I cannot control myself at all. I like the leveling and the going through things more than I like sitting at high level doing the same thing over and over every day. For like the last 2 weeks, all I've done is well, I've been leveling up Berserker, but I've been going through and just doing the missions every day, and it's, you know, it's not as fun to me as just like randomly going and doing this stuff. So I prefer that. So now we're in Enethul Swamp. We just need to make this little short journey right here to GUK. That'll take us to Upper GUK. So we're just gonna kind of walk at this angle here. There's a little bit of water, so it might impact us because we are a little bit. I guess his camera's pointed up, so he's gonna be fine. Let me zoom his camera down so he doesn't pop so much. There we go. When they get the ability to breathe without needing a buff, I'll max out their swimming. All right, and then right over here. So zone right there. And this is the zone line. It's a pretty cool zone line, honestly. I don't believe it was always like this, though. I think it was there was a difference back in the day. But it's been so long I can't remember. And then we are Well, one of us is in GUK. The rest of them are standing right at the zone line because, I don't know, they decided not to follow through. There we go. I think Voxel's the only one who has not zoned. There we go. All right. Now, this zone is not too bad, right? This is like my probably my second to third favorite zone in the game. Now, there's lots of mobs in this zone. We come here on TLPs pretty early on, well before 25. You can start this zone at level 1 if you're froggy enough, if you catch my drift. And you'll see like level 1 trolls here quite often doing stuff. Now, I think the Dark Elves are going to be KOS. I don't think the Wood Elf is. So these frogs might attack. We're just going to kind of work our way through. I'm dubious. Let's see what I didn't even pay attention when I was creating these characters. Yeah, she's threatening. So I don't even know what religion they are. So he's Karana. So I feel like I should have paid attention a little bit more to that because the wizard is like Soul Row. It's a whole thing. So we're gonna just walk through here. Now they're gonna get attacked, but level 25 Air Elemental is going to make short work of anything that attacks us in here. So definitely gonna be fine. Looks like no, you made it. Just make sure they all follow me here. This is one of the harder. There's like 2 spots in this zone, and then 1 spot in the other zone that are like anti-box, if you will. And that spot's pretty bad if you don't have the swimming. But we made it through. All right, so we can keep going through here. Go down here. There's a lot of spiders. Now this is a really good source for silk. Like if you need silk, coming down to these guys. And there's a named one over here. A giant heart spider, but he's not up right now, so I'm not gonna waste my time. But these are, you know, level 19, so these are definitely lower level. If you're like a ranger, you're looking for something to kill, this would be ideal because you might be able to snare it, you know, and stuff like that. So all right, these are all dubious. They should not attack. Or no, they're all gray. They shouldn't attack. This is a Gaz shaman. He's gonna attack, so we're gonna go ahead and start slaughtering him here. Now, I'm using the 24 air elemental pets, and I'm using, I did make some changes, right? I'm using Flame Shock on the wizard, which, Flame Shock, I'm using Frost Shock. It's 314 damage, right? It's insane. And they already made short work of all those. And then Bolt of Flame on the, what you call it there? Advanced loot. What do we get here? We got simple arms, which we already had. Alright, well, that sucks. Alright, what do we got here? We got Tawn Knight, Gaz Shaman, Tuck Shaman, Gaz Warrior. Alright, that's not what we need in it. Gaz Knight. Let's get these 2 here. But as you can see, we're we're not having much issue now. And plus, these are such, you know, they're so spread out, right? We're not gonna have any issues at all killing these things. And somehow we like almost solo pulled that one. But we got so much DPS going. See here, we got 99 DPS, a 99 DPS, 95 DPS on the wizard there. And can I get that Tuck Shaman down here? Can I go back here and get him? There we go. We're just killing him for the sake of killing him. Listen, let's see if those pets can just like, there we go. Easy. It's like the orchestrator build here. He's all he here is just to guide and show them what to kill. 3 mages would obviously be the more, a little bit more control in that, but we'll be doing 3 mages with him later on. There's a gas knight, finally. Alright, so let's get all these. Ooh, we've got a few mobs here. Hopefully they got mana, and we can plow through these, so... I'm looking for from Defiant Gear is really what we want while we're down here. This is a really good place for Defiant Gear, so definitely worth Crystallized Dew. That's not worth looting. ×2. Somehow we got 2 gas knights, but I don't remember 2 gas knights, but it is what it is. And now obviously the experience in this part of the zone is not that great. This is the lower end of the zone, so we're just kind of going through here. There's a gas knight, lovely. We're just trying to get these 5 kills so we can move to the lower GUK where the experience flows. And oh, another one. Look at that. We're having such luck today. There's a shaman and a warrior. You can see, like, should be all the up-to-date DPS, right? Holdridge and Soldano are mages. Get these pets out of here. Leader. Let's get whatever that is. Just so that the DPS is a little bit clearer and saying who's what. And now, for some reason, it doesn't update the classes. They still have, like, the Voxel turned into an enchanter, which is great, but Hamrok still says a warrior, so I don't know. I don't know what it takes to do that. All right, so leader and leader, and that should be cleaned up now. You just gotta say leader once in your parse when you do it, and it'll get those pets assigned to whoever owns them. So. Now this is the annoying point. I've auto followed across this once or twice in my life, but falling down there is annoying. So I try to avoid it. In all honesty, I'm just gonna stand right here and turn on attack. Let's hit 4. That'll send the pets our way. We don't need heals for those two, but there's another guy's knight. Let's get the wizard over there. Alright, let's get this one here. Alright, we finished the task. Alright, I'm going to close that window on her real quick, but we'll fix that here in a second. Just gotta get them all across this damn bridge, and then we'll be fine. Just tab target something. Alright, so what do we want? I think it's belt. Belt is the best option, I think, right now, because we have this crappy belt, but this one will give us 14% haste. So it's kind of what we want there. Let's grab Holdridge here now. The caster, what focus? Mana preservation is probably the one we want. Yeah, we're gonna go with the shoulders first on the casters, because that'll give us mana preservation 2, which will then allow us to save a little bit of mana. When we cast pretty much every single spell, so. That is the way we're going to go there. Notice that was rewards / rewards. So we're going to go with the mantle for the druid. And I am going to buy Defiant Jewelry, probably about level 40. So we can buy that, and you can buy that in Plane of Knowledge by the loyalty vendor. We're going to grab the mantle again. Pop that on right there. Now it's giving them a nice little bit of stats at the same time, so that's pretty good. Let's see here, another mantle for you. And then I'll probably do like maybe extended enhancement next. And then for the warrior, for the paladin, we're gonna get the belt for the haste, which will just help him hold aggro more. But we do plan on getting a second one, so we'll see what that one ends up being. When we do that. All right, so everybody should be here. And we finished the quest, so we can keep going through and get to lower GUK. We don't have to worry about these mobs anymore. So we're gonna go right here, wait for them to catch up, go right this, wait for them to catch up, and then right here. And then the zone line's right there. And it looks like they all made it through, so that's perfect. And then, so it was here. Oh, wow. Thank you, PSPeb, for the resubscription. Thank you very much. Now, I just noticed yesterday that I was not getting my notifications correctly. Thank you, Painted Dragon, for the Amazon Prime. So I have to open up the other window for seeing the Twitch things. And Belgandi subscribed with Amazon Prime yesterday also. Thank you guys, the three of you, for that. I just didn't miss it in my my streaming, the OBS add-on I use to stream to both Twitch and YouTube does not pick up the that for some reason. So thank you guys for that. Let's keep moving here. All right, so now we are in lower GUK level, higher level stuff. These are just going to start out yellow here at 25, so we can make our way through here pretty quick. Now, these live ones, they do run, so that is, that is a problem you might have if you don't kill fast enough. So that is just something to keep in mind there. We will we'll be fighting Undead once we get past these guys, but definitely trying to get them on me. Probably gonna have to med on these guys here in a minute. Let's get the Knock Shaman first. Now we're gonna come up on the hardest part of the zone for me is going under the through the underwater tunnel, because I pretty much got to do it one character at a time. Auto follow has never worked for me through the tunnel, so that'll be what we kind of do. But we're gonna have everything cleared down here, so we'll just run the paladin over, turn on auto attack, and then hit attack so the air pets come and help him, and then we'll just slowly move them one by one. Defiant leather sleeves, no use to us. And I'll probably put all this Defiant stuff on a vendor, or anybody in the guild that wants it can have it, but I'll put it for like 1 platinum or something like that, and just so that I can give it back to the server like I do on FV. But for the most part, I have no use for it, and I think they said they don't want anything under level like 90 or something in the guild bank. So we'll wait on that. All right, looks like the druid is off taking that. Oh, thank you, thank you, Painted Dragon. I appreciate it so much, man. All right, let's do that, and let's go. So it's not a long tunnel. It's just, it's hard to pull through when you have 16 swimming. So it's pretty much go up and fight 3 mobs. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop up him first. Now I could have went Invis Undead. Now I probably should have done that and just Invis Undead, but who wants to do that? So we're gonna take you. Now I should have the pets on him, so he's at like 96% fighting these things. He's not gonna have any problems. But I don't really want to cast into Undead on everybody here, so go. Now I'll take the wizard, because the wizard is gonna be doing the biggest damage here, right? Oh wait, no, he's at 76%. Alright. Let's mark Viva the tank so she heals herself. I'll go through here because he's not going to be able to pull these off aggro yet. I'll try, but I don't think he's going to. And then we're going to take Mantle on you. Let's try this. Now, I didn't even memorize the single target mez because I'm dumb. That's funny. But I don't have to worry about them running, so it's just a matter of doing it that way, right? Here, watch. Let's target Ketka. Yeah, I have no skill. There we go. But yeah, the secondary one is Mez, so didn't have to worry about that. Alright, that's perfect. We're good there. Alright, I can run the next character through. That wizard's just doing so much damage, right? That it's very nice. And one more character. Now I didn't even check to see if there's anybody else in the zone, so we'll have to do a quick check on that. But we're getting 8.6 per kill. That's pretty nice. All right, everybody's up here now. We're gonna want to do something I didn't do yet. Let's put a stand button on equals. So these characters will sit when I want to push a button. So let's do that real quick. I usually have the mount button there, so. Let's put them right here. I'm going to be pulling to this spot for a few minutes while we get through this. There's a hard pull coming, right? It's the ice skeletons. Now it's quasi hard, right? It's not like it's the hardest thing in the world, but at the same time, it's not the easiest pull in the world for most groups. I've done a ton. I've been in a ton of TLP groups where they pull that and it's wipe so definitely something to consider there. All right, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this guy right here, and that's gonna be a few mobs, right? And they should just like melt, right? Like there we go. Now I do not have snare up on my druid because I'm lazy, so I forgot to memorize that one because I didn't think I'd need it, but we should be fine killing these fast enough. They're like permanently stunning me. I don't know. All right, that one ran off pretty quick, so. There we go. All right, now we should be able to go in here. Should be another bat right there. Come on, there we go. Alright, let's get them sitting. Perfect. That button worked out. Excellent. Alright, I want them to have a little bit more mana before I get this next pull here. Make sure you're good. Let's see, leather gloves. Nothing new. Did he level up at all yet? Level 26, so there might be a new spell here. Instrument of Knife. We want that, so let's do that real quick. That will give us a proc attack. Every time we swing our weapon, we get a chance to proc. Or it's when we get hit. It's one of the two. But it'll make it so that we can do a little bit more damage. Check you guys real quick. Inferno Shock. Oh, hell yes. Oh, let's look here. Inferno Shock versus this. So Inferno Shock, 600 damage, 300 damage, obvious. I'm going for the big hits here. So that's how I play early on. With the wizard is big hits because it just works out better for me. And then I think we can memorize something with the mage. Maybe. A new earth pad. Phantom chain. Alright, so nothing really fancy there. What about this one? Alright, nothing on her. What about you, Druid? Druid has nothing? Did I really? Alright, 27. Wow, I bought nothing for her. Okay. And let's pop on that instrument of knife. Looks like we're gonna need to redo some buffs here in a minute. I think we're good. This is gonna be I mean, I'm building this up like it's gonna be harder than it is, but we have all these heroic stats that are gonna make this a little easier than it really is, right? So why did I lose aggro on the one that I wasn't even attacking? Oh, you know, I bet they're... Yeah. Definitely rough here. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose a character here. Come on. Let's get some heals on her. There we go. 27. I think we lost a pet. We lost both pets, actually. Do we have mana to get one back? Come on. Come on, cast it. There you go. And you don't have any mana. Alright. Jeez. Sit them down for a moment. What is that? A cloth cap. Let's send that to Soldana. Alright, so that clears this little room here. Now we're going to have two right here. And then we're going to move up after these two. Well, maybe we're going to move up a little sooner. Since we're rooted. Let's just go ahead and do it. Where's my healer? Come on. There we go. How do I bat you? Oh, yes. I click the button. And ban. There you go. You're welcome. All right, let's move everybody up here. And let's mark you back as tank so you can actually get healed. Now, early on, you know, my healing method is not the greatest because, you know, not healing the other people is painful. But at the same time, I shouldn't have to heal anybody at a certain point. So it just early on. All right, so we can move up here. Now there's 3 mobs right over there. And that guy right there. So we're going to sit down for a second. I want to get her pet back up. Let's get that. Let's get him rebuffed. Since we have full mana on the druid anyway. And let's get everybody. Well, actually, all right, we're 27. We should have clarity now. Yes, we do. All right, perfect. Clarity lasts a little longer too, so. Matter of getting that, and then I guess I didn't put his shoulders on. All right, that's that. All right, now let's do clarity. It should be like 27. Yeah, 27 minutes. Versus I think 16. Which should give us a decent amount of extra mana. And before we go any further, let me kick my AC on a little bit. It's getting warm in here with all the computers. Let's just do 1 degree. It's too cold. It's like, it's either too cold or too hot. And it's hard to find a nice spot. All right, you guys stay right there. Don't move. Sit back down. All right. Oh, this broadcast mode is still on. I'm rooted. They're picking their own targets here. They're not assisting. Like, it's, yeah, they all have X targets set up, but for some reason they're like, different mob is being attacked. All right, those all died, so that was a lot easier than I was expecting. But I'm rooted, so sit them back down so they get more mana. And see if we can get you a pet. No, you're not gonna get a pet. Let's see, what is it called here? Statistic buffs, fizzle rate, intellectual superiority. That was Holderidge, who's like not able to cast the spell. Alright, we'll see if I can get them to follow without falling down that hole right there. And then across the bridge. And then we're gonna make a camp, I think, in this room right here for right now. Can't go down too much lower because the mobs will just be meat shields that we can't kill fast enough. Alright, you guys stay right there. Sit back down. Now there's a 3-pool right up here in this room right here. This is the assassin supplier camp. No names are up, so we're good there. There we go. And I kind of like having these guys melee, but not really care much if they melee or not. Later on, that'll be great because they're gonna have like 10k procs on their weapons, so might be worth kind of, you know, like attacks on. You know, what happens, happens, right? All right, looks like some of the group leveled up to the next level. Not everybody though. We did take a death on Hamrok in Unrest because we got stuck down below, but there we go. That worked out. All right, let's get everybody sat down. And second, I want to get her pet. I keep getting distracted and doing something else. Come on. Get a little mana there. Now we're gonna go down. Or we're gonna pull down, but I'm gonna leave the guys up here. Once I get this pet made. Don't want any of that. Do we have enough mana for burnout? Yes, we do. And can you memorize a new spell? Yes, you can. So we get healing now. We have the same healing as a druid. Kind of funny. Oh, we get a stun, a new stun. That is nice. Where do I put that? Let's get rid of flashlight. I don't even like flashlight, so it is the potential to do bad things, so let's get rid of that. And we did pick up our paladin, first paladin res, so we can bring them back now. I don't have to worry about mercenaries. Knowledge gate, north portal, yonder, minor familiar. Let's do that. Should give us more mana regen. Oh, jeez. That's Ketka. Let's give her intellectual superiority. Shield of Brambles. Yeah, shield. It's one of those spells, you know. Let's see here. We can do a new damage shield. There's Snare. Let's go ahead and put that on our bar, because I was waiting for this version of Snare versus the other one. That's the whole reason there. Barb coat, Bramble coat. And it looks like we got a new group buff. Might as well do that. Before we do that, Viva, intellectual superiority. let's just head it off right off the start there. All right, let's put that on the bar. So we got Shield of Brambles, Bramble Coat, Spirit of Wolf, Combust. I don't think I have a nuke memorized. And we got Circle Stoneburn. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Let's get these buffed up. Protection of Steel. See how many times we fizzle this thing. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. And then let's target Hamrok. Let's get the new damage shield on him. Spirit of Wolf. And Strength of Earth. Oh, here we go. And I bet he needs Holy Armor and Symbol at this point. Excellent. All right, now we can go down here. And just grab this guy. Looks like we got 2. Oh, look at that wizard damage, jeez. Mage coming in on top now. Let's go down here. All right, let's grab those 2. Them up to us. And there we go. Not too bad, not too bad at all. For the mounts, they have to be able to obtain it, right? So, like my example, like if I do a claim real quick, like find a mount in here. So I think there's one. Yeah, this Verant Interactive thing, right? This one's from House of Thule. So when I can get it from House of Thule at 85 or 80, I think it's 80 for House of Thule, then I can claim it. I'm gonna push it off as far as I can. So I think the first mounts we're gonna be able to get are the Shadow of Luckland ponies or whatever. So we're gonna go pick up some of those at some point. Yeah, I just didn't want to, like, you know, start level 1 with, you know, my Shattering Row mounts, my Shattering Row familiars, Jane's Veil, and be like, oh, this is too hard. When it's, you know, I'd be at like 25,000 hit points with, you know, no way to take damage on anything under 500 damage, right? Like Jane's Veil is gonna be 110. But I'm gonna make myself actually go get Jane's Veil for Holdridge and Catguess since they don't have it. So once they have it, we'll use it all together at 110. And then maybe in the next group I do, I'll use Jane's Veil as a speedway. But I have another series with my solo Shadow Knight that's using Jane's Veil, so I didn't kind of didn't want the overlap there of just overwhelmingly destroying mobs. Like, I feel like I'm pretty strong right now, and I'm literally not trying, so. Alright, wow. This is it's going a little quicker than I thought. We already cleared all that, so we'll bring that guy up, maybe get another one. I don't know why that one's taking so much. Oh shoot, I'm lost. Did it again. It's like right here, right? There it is, yeah. No. Get off. Whoever that is. Alright, let's mark her as the tank. Now, ideally, I'd probably want to come down here to the next level. But I just feel like these mobs are going to start hitting a little too hard soon. And I'm already rooted down here, am I? Come on. Let me go. Come on. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Oh my god. It stunned me right away. Oh. Alright, over this way, and then... Nope. I always get confused here. I don't know why. I've spent so much time in this area. There we go. I think it's probably smart to go ahead and just move down since the pulls are getting kind of long. Let me go check the back way real quick, see what anything started to respawn. So we're 29 now. Never mind, we're gonna sit here for a second. All right, let's make you tank again. All right. Those guys aren't up. Those guys aren't up. All right, we're way ahead of spawn. There's two up here though. Go. I'm not aware of any mounts in that one. Like that's how little I know about level mounts. But what level are those mounts? And where do you buy them? All right, see if we can get to them without. There we go. That's the trick right there. Turning there. Yeah. Yeah, having them being able to sit on a mount would be much better. So, my intention was to buy the little ponies in Shadows of Lucklin, but if there's another option that's just as good, that I just don't want like the problem. Let me see here. Like the problem on like this mount. This is the come on. This is the House of Thule mount, right? It's gonna give me 250 all stats, right? So, see, Gulf of Gundark is a key location for evil aligned characters to buy mounts, specifically Dragmore mounts from the gnome merchant in the lighthouse, with prices varying by speed and color. All right, awesome. I will check that out. That's like level 60 content, so I can definitely it'll be sooner than later. Try pulling this one and just running. Yeah, I got them all. So what are we at? We are 29. Come on. This is the first one here. It's hard to hold aggro off a 600, 700 damage nuke, right? Let's see here. Plane of Knowledge, Bizarre, Stable Hand says horses. Oh, nice. Okay. Awesome. Plane of Knowledge. Oh, the Bizarre. Yeah, I think that's the Shadow of Lucklin ones I was talking about. I know if we go kill like Saru or Emperor, there's a chance for a fast mount to drop on those two. I know on FV I've gotten so many of those damn mounts that I don't even want them. Come on now. Trying to pull aggro on these, but not much we can do here. Come on. I think they leveled up. That's yeah, they leveled up, so I got this lag spike from them. There we go, 30. Nice. Let's see if we got a new spell real quick. New res, new armor. All right, so with those respawning, that means that the stuff over here is respawning, so we should be fine. Don't have to move yet. Animation? Do you have your animation still? Augmentation. Excellent. We're gonna put augmentation on him so it lasts longer. Versus that what was it? Alacrity. Alright, what about the druid? You got anything good? Greater healing, alright. That is lovely. Now I saw this spell and I have no idea what this is. Healing water. It's level 34. I guess it is a healing spell I just never noticed before. And I don't think we can use any of these ones yet. But we can pack spirit at 35, so that'll be nice. Nexus portal, harvest. Stone border portal. Alright, we got some new nukes here. What do we got? 118, blah. 236, blah. And it looks like those are all higher level. Alright. Nothing good on you. What about you? Oh, we got a new air pad. Alright, so let's go and swap that. We got new burnout. Swap that. Got a helmet that I didn't put on. And that's it. Well, that's, you know, that's a nice upgrade. Regardless, I'm not going to kill that pet, but might as well have it ready. So do the same thing for you. There we go. Now, I think one thing I can do that I did not do is I can do a fellowship, which should increase my increases my stats for sure. I don't know if it increases regen, health regen, mana regen. Okay, 30 points of mana regen. Let's all be halflings today. There we go. Look at them. Look at them. They all have the same hair, but they all have different color hair. And the wood elf is completely different. All right. So we should be able to come over here now. Pull these guys. Yeah. Yeah. Come on now. All right, we're rooted. Let's sit them back down. Definitely having that sit button really makes things easier. Getting them all sat. Nothing new. Wait, is that spells up here too? Alright, I bought the paladin spells like all the way to 50 since there's only like 20 of them. Alright, one of these pets is not... Go. Feggles, I started boxing out with IS Boxer. Would you recommend a team of 6? I personally do not like mercs, right? Like they go out of their way to annoy me, and I would say if you're able to do 6, do 6. If you're having issues with 6, do 3. You know, that is going to, you know, you're gonna have a better time with 6 because you're gonna run into situations where there's missions you can't go into with 3. I mean with mercs, right? Like the underfoot missions, you can't do those with the mercs. There might be some other ones I just don't know about yet. And so you're gonna want to have, you know, 6 characters, like, just to make it easier on yourself. Most cases. All right, why is... But I've done 3 before, and I always run into a situation where I want more, and that's where where I end up. It's, I'll start out with 3 and then I'll end up with 6 by the end of it, and it's just sometimes it's easier just to start with 6. Now, one of the benefits of Hamrok, if you're like not trying to do what I'm doing right now, is they are extremely overpowered for like the majority of the beginning of the game. So, you can literally, like, if I drop 3 characters and just got tank mercs, I could pretty much just run through this entire zone and let them kill everything. And my goal is to make it slightly harder for myself than normal. Not that it actually happened, since the heroic stats are way greater than I thought they were. So, definitely it's an option there. But I personally want to be able to complete all the content with these 6 characters. That's my goal. You know what? I was during the hunter raids on over the New Year's thing. I was with Finney for a little while, and it was like his 2 groups, his brother's group. So we had the 18 plus 6. That's 24, right? 24 characters going through Spite, and oh my gosh, that's how you play right there. That is absolutely peak gameplay right there. You're just like instantly destroying mobs like I am doing right here, but they're the level 120 120 or 30 mobs, right? So definitely definitely a fun way to play. I just don't think I'd have it in me to gear up another group. Like, these guys are all going to be able to share gear at 130, but doing it from scratch, oh man. I think if I played on test, like you have been, I would probably do it. I just don't want to pay for 12 accounts. All right, that worked out really well. So those are all down. I think we're gonna move down now. Okay, we're almost 31. Let's move down. No mob spawn. The mobs aren't up yet. Let's just keep moving down to the spot, and I can pull down to there. Of course. Of course these dummies decided to get lost somewhere. Where are you at? You're... The hell is this? What? What? What is this nonsense? Oh my gosh. All right. Oh my gosh. Stuck in a wall. Wait. I can just take a shortcut down right here. That was weird. All right. Everybody's here. That was... that was something. Oh god, they're all still broadcasting. All right. Are you guys all still right there? Yeah. Alright, let's just schwack this guy. Sit them down. Not sure how that one pulled aggro, but I guess it's probably the heals. Like the healer is pulling aggro. $31. Let's mark you as tank because you're tanking it. Meccan, I am on Dranell. I have other characters on FV though. Sorry, I didn't see your chat. Alright, let's sit them down. Alright, we cleared that room. Alright, this room is a little trickier because there is the wizard thing in there that's pretty mean. Good. Question marks were for the weird out. Oh, yeah. There's these weird, like, it's like the geometry of the zone has these little, like, arrow slots, you know, like the old-timey castle things, but then they covered them up with you know, a quad, and then for some reason the quad doesn't have the full collision, I guess, that it needs to block player movement sometimes. Like, it happens a lot in Safe Hall, for sure. And it's definitely weird. Go. And I lost a pet. All right. Fix that real quick. Let's sit you down for a second. Let's get your pet. Yeah, definitely some weird stuff, but I've been working on my own game thing, and the collision is difficult to get right. I'll tell you that. I have this capsule that I use as an enemy, and for some reason 50% of the time it wants to collide halfway inside of objects versus at the edge, so it's pretty funny. Oh, you don't have anything. Oh my god, they lost all the buffs already? That was the shortest 27 minutes of my entire life. Can't wait till 44. At 44, I never cast single target spells again, because then at 44 I get group clarity, and I'll never cast the single target version ever again. And then that was Holdridge, right? He needs that. There's a twig in front of your mountains, and I always get my tune stuck on it. Yeah, I can see that. All right, let's try now. So I'm constantly looking at my other monitor to make sure they're all within, within distance of the target ring, right? Because they have the little target ring whenever they select somebody. So it's, I'm always checking, but sometimes I miss it. All right, you're good. All right, let's get some more mobs here. Now there should be 2 back here, right? No, we got them. Wow, we got them all. So we got these ones. All right. Oh, gonna get an extra. All right. Hopefully we can pull aggro off all this. Or just kill it really fast. Jeez. And I'm rooted. Or I can't pull them into the room. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, there we go. That works better. I should mem point blank AoEs for these guys. Alright. Let's position you over here. That should work a little bit better. I can see the line of sight. I can see the line of sight better for them, so hopefully, stunned and rooted. That's the story of my life. And looks like one more. And 32. All right. Does that give us anything new? Nothing new for you. Oh, new nuke for you. Perfect. Wizard. Thunderclap. Circle of Force. All right, none of those are really speaking to me as, yeah. Not speaking to me as upgrades. What about this? Blaze should be an upgrade over Bolt of Flame. 297, 418. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The goal is to kill these frogs in like 2 spells. That is the goal. All right, you're good. What about, do you have Blaze also? Do. Awesome. Let's put Blaze right there. Now, surprised those aren't up yet. All right, so we're gonna have to pull from this area. I think we can grab that one, right? Oh, getting some quick frames right there. My God. Oh my. Doing better. All right, doing absolutely better there. Spell damage. Oh, I'm hitting this thing for 215 with my proc. Jeez. Hey, good morning, 160 Fossil. How you doing, man? Oh, of course, you root me right here, huh? Alright, let's just turn on that for a second. I'm having some allergy issues with my eyes today. Why is Cabber... Oh, Holdridge lost his pet. And we got a 1 minute left on Spray the Wolf, so we need to refresh that. I'm doing great, Grix. How are you, man? How are you? We are, we've gotten, what, 7 levels so far? You're 25, now we're 32. Doing good, let's see here. It's been such a long time grinding AAs, running in circles where yeah, definitely, it's a different experience, I'll tell you that. Alright, we got boots. Upgrade. Let's refresh his buffs real quick. Protection of steel. Is this a paladin on? Yeah, we're doing mostly undead, right? I'm doing random zones. With undead in them is my choice here, and then I'm doing druid, enchanter, mage, wizard as my boxes. And so far so good. I'm not starting them with anything. So the only thing they got is the heroic stats they have from being personas, so which is actually quite a bigger benefit than I thought. It was like 1,000 hit points at level 1, so I didn't think I had enough stuff. Hey, this is Arya. This is Drenell. We got a guild here on Drenell, and we play. And I just decided to make some personas, you know, have some fun, do some lower level stuff for a little bit. I'm pretty much done with Shattering of Row. Got to make a few videos for my higher level personas, but for the most part, I'm done with Shattering of Row. Got everything done. So there's a few quests I need to complete, but I'm gonna do it with these guys just so they get their what you call it. Let's see here, Grix. When you get to the higher levels, do you cash in a chrono for the group crafted vendor components, or so I sold I think 3 chronos on this server for like 7 to 8 million each, and so I have 7 million left after maxing trade skills, and I gave each character 1 million to start. So ideally I would probably try to farm more stuff to sell to make money, but I'm not 100% sure. It's I end up giving away like 90% of the stuff I get anyway. Like I keep putting all my tradable loot in the guild bank. So where the hell am I? I missed a turn, I guess. There it is. But I'll probably, you know, like it's gonna be another 2 million per character to get all the spells at 130 plus all the focus items. So, you know, obviously I'm, you know, what is that, like 18 million? I need more plat, so I'll have to figure out a way to make some plat at some point. I've had some success making current level Shattering Row level like containers for things, but farming all the crystals and stuff gets a little boring for me. I always wanted to restart live EQ, but it feels like daunting to catch up without at least 3 boxing. I mean, it just depends, right? If you join a guild, you probably have a better, better experience where you don't have to box as much. But at the end of the day, I would say boxing makes it so you can do things on your own and progress your character when you might not be able to find people online. I know I played a weird a time zone, right? I play morning CST, and there's not a lot of people playing in the morning in CST, so definitely, my situation, right? So boxing is, one of the ways I use to make videos, because waiting around for 5 other people to join me for a video, sometimes 7 a.m. CST, right, is kind of a dick move, right? Like, a lot of people play in the evening, so it's definitely it just makes more sense for me this way. But we do have a guild, Power Plow, on Drenell, and it's growing pretty good. We got a lot of people in the guild and a lot of nice people, really nice people. So some would say some of the best people on the server, I would say. And so definitely, an option. If you want to start, you could always join up. There's no requirements to join the guild or anything like that. Start and be able to get going. Oh my god, I'm lost again. Alright, I took a wrong turn. Just like zoning out, and I hit 5. Damn it! All the pets are coming now. Alright. We'll just kill it right here, I guess. Getting stunned, and then... This is frustrating. Where is he at? He's down here. There he is. Where's the wizard? Come on. See if I can follow you back a little bit. Let's follow you back over here. And we move you, and then everybody's in line of sight again. And we can instantly kill these things. 33. Come on. And we're rooted. All right. Yeah. But, anybody's welcome. My Discord is currently the home of the Power Plow Discord, but we are going to move it to its own Discord. So that's a little bit separate from me. So we did pick up these ornate boots. Let's go ahead and put those on. And these are significantly better stats, plus they are green. Nothing there. I'm afraid to pull too deep into over here, because it's getting longer pulls and I'm getting rooted like every other one. Yeah, a lot of people started with heroic characters. A lot of people transferred characters here from other servers. I mean, just depends. on your yeah, great item. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't add things like that, right? Like you know, immunity to like certain items and stuff. You know, you find those in like roguelikes and stuff a lot. Oh. Oh, look at this. Got a, 0.16 ratio upgrade right there. I'm gonna accept it. Hamrok. Put that on. It's like such a little weapon. All right. Not down here. Nope. Boots of the Snake. Yeah, you find that kind of stuff in like roguelikes. I'm surprised they didn't like it seems like something that would be added in like art, you know, an RPG game like that. I think like Skyrim and the old Elder Scrolls, they have some kind of mechanics like that too, where you're immune to certain things with certain items and stuff. So it's kind of surprising that this game didn't have that same kind of stuff. Now I didn't play. I've honestly never played Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm not 100% sure if that's like a thing inside of that game. Which this EverQuest seems really based on, like in a almost copyright infringement. Like obviously they had to license it or something, but there's so much similarity between Dungeons and Dragons and Tolkien stuff. There we go. Yeah, G boots and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. It would be an interesting mechanic though to be able to like resist. You know, you wear a certain pair of boots, you resist it, and that would actually be kind of fun. So you could change your change up gear based on certain things, and it would kind of tie in the whole you need resist for raids into things. You could have a whole raid mechanic around it. Go. Come on. Alright, let's get... I'm trying to remember the timing on this area here. Let's see, why is the AC still not cold enough for me? There we go. It's like hot and humid outside, and you'd think it wouldn't be hot and humid outside in, you know, January. But I live in hell, so works out. Okay, let's grab these guys over here and try to run as fast as we can. It's freezing in the UK. That is nice. I prefer cold weather. I've been trying to get my wife to want to move, but she She doesn't want to yet. Kids have to graduate high school. I'm like, I will buy a cabin in the most northern part of Canada and be content for the rest of my days. It is just too hot to do anything. Coastal areas of Scotland have snow. Nice. I really want to visit Scotland. Apparently I have family in Scotland, from what my brother said. Like distant cousins and kind of things like that. Not like, not like close. So definitely, it'd be an interesting place to visit, right? And see. I went to Ireland like 10 years ago, and that was a fantastic little trip. See. In the north of England, where I am, we had dusting of snow, but nothing bad, just freezing. Okay. Does it snow a lot there in England? Like how like in my mind, when I think England, I think lots of rain, but I've never really thought, is there lots of snow? Nothing. There's nothing up. Let's see here. What about over here? Oh God, is he gonna charm me? He's gonna stun me. That's for sure. Let's see. Rooted me right outside the room. All right, so I'm still gonna get heals. What the hell? I should be getting heals. What's going on here? Oh, I'm not marked as healer. Main tank. Oh God. We can lay hands. We'll be fine. Is she even trying to heal me? Yeah. All right. Let's try it this way. Let's target those ones over there. There's one down. Let's see here. It lasts a couple of weeks, once a year. Then it's gone. Generally higher points to Scotland. Get it bad and a lot longer. Okay. My gosh. Talk about a fight. And it looks like we lost a mage pet. And we hit 34. Nice. Okay, so thanks for that information. I can only remember maybe 2 proper white Christmases. Wow. That is crazy. I would expect it like a little bit more, but I mean, what do I know about the weather in a foreign country I've never been to? Definitely interesting. All right, we got another air pet apparently. All right, so this is Blaze 418, and we got Cinderbolt 510. Oh my gosh, even more damage. sit your ass down. Stand up. Everybody sit down. All right. That means this mage got the same stuff. So Cinderbolt and a new air pet. Let's swap these out. I'm hoping that their meditation goes up so their scribing goes a little faster. That's kind of like one of the big issues right now, is that it takes them forever to memorize spells. What about you? What'd you get? All right, those are not. Yeah, I gotta buy more spells for you. What level are you? 34? All right, healing water. Regeneration. Strength of stone. So we got a new strength buff. All right, we'll have the pack spells next. I'm not gonna worry about that. And then Voxel, I don't think he has anything like on him. Yeah, level 44 spell. Hey, good morning, Chris. How you doing? There we go. All right. I'm missing damage shield, strength, and we're gonna need clarity again. It's been 27 minutes already. Oh my. Time flies when you're having the best time of your life. Let's get damage shield. Let's get Spirit of Wolf. Good so far, only negative 10. Oh jeez. Where are you at, Chris? Where are you at? And maybe we can get this one off too. All right, now let's do clarity again. Middle of Canada. That is awesome. Awesome. That's where I keep telling my wife I want to be in the middle of northern Canada, as far away from humans as possible. And she says no. So here's hoping. Wait, stand up, sit down, and there we go. Oh, hey. This guy just walking through here like he's got a job to get to. Jeez. Busy frog logs. Get a nice cabin on the lake here. Nice. That sounds like the dream life, man. Just sounds perfect. There we go. Let's grab this wizard before he roots us. There we go. I think there's a few more over here. I think we can go back up and pull down at this point also. I think we're getting to... I think in like one level, we should probably move over to like the Ham Lord and pull all that. Definitely a lot of Options. And do we have tracking yet? Like, I don't know. Do we? Do you have tracking? All right. Druid for the win. All right, let's move that over here. All right, I'm dicking around while getting attacked here. A Juan Vassal. Jeez, I've never even seen that mob before. Sort by distance. There we go. Cloth wristband. We'll give that one to Voxel. Alright, nothing there. Let's move Showdown. Yeah, that one. Let's grab these ones over here. And then we'll go ahead and just move over to the frenzy area, I think. Or actually, Hamlord, probably. I don't think there's anybody else in the zone. Yeah, we're the only one here. So, this is our zone. We got our own private instance. We don't have to deal with other people. Alright, next kill will level us up anyway. So let's move. Now I gotta just keep in mind that they do not have Spirit of Wolf. Go. We'll go down in the frenzy area. Of course. These stupid auto follow. They all got stuck on the cage. As is tradition. As is tradition. It's definitely hard to keep aggro off, you know, a 600-point nuke. Definitely. Trying to get a better angle here. It says it's 100% on me, but I am skeptical of that. All right, we hit 35, so let me do this real quick before we move any further. Pack Spirit, drop Spirit of Wolf. Now we don't ever have to cast Spirit of Wolf ever again because it's group. All right, now we can move forward through here. Wonder why you're still standing right here. I don't remember breaking follow on that one, but here we are. All right, and we should be fine right here. All right, let's break follow on everybody. We'll pull to this room here. Come on. Sit them down and go over here. Bloodthirsty, bloodthirsty. All right, so this is gonna hurt. As long as we don't get rooted, this should be fine. Alright, we got a Zol. Alright. Deal with that one first. Come on. Get on me. Oh god, there's another one. Alright, we're gonna have to get that wizard. Wizard's the only one I think that can actually do some damage. Make her the tank. Come on. There we go. Back to the bloodthirsty. I'm getting like 10, you know, like it's like almost like 10% aggro every time I do something, but it's just not enough. An ornate rapier. We're gonna take it. I'll give that to somebody. But fortunately, no use for us. All right. So that is... that room's clear. Means we can go down here. Get stunned by him. Excellent. All right, and all right, I already went that way. Let's go over here. We're gonna go. So my plan right now is to clear the frenzy, clear the Archimagus, and then we're gonna clear the Hamlord, and then we're gonna go to Stonebird Mountains, and probably call it for the day. I gotta go grocery shopping. There's a hole somewhere in here. I just don't know where. There it is. Oh my god, where is it? Oh my god, they rooted me. Where am I at? Alright, so it's near. Come on. I'll lay hands if I need to, but this is a little bit. Ten seconds, so it should be straight ahead. Oh my god, stun me again. Come on, jeez. Let me play the game. That's why I like ogres so much on TLPs. Let's make you the tank. Stone Brunt? Is it really that? Is it not? Oh my god. Might have been saying it wrong. Ah, it's Stone Brunt. Alright, okay. Yeah, I'm dumb. I cannot read. Thanks for letting me know there, Jake8054. Come on. Alright, we're gonna bring them with us to the next room, because there's gonna be a few opportunities to get rooted, and we should be fine. Alright, everybody good to go? You're not. Somehow you lost your pet. Alright, let's... Holdridge. Is your pet like taunting or something? This is a little ridiculous. Alright, I guess we're gonna sit for a second. And then we'll move on. I don't know why his pet is getting so slaughtered, whereas this one's not. Okay, let's move. All right, we're gonna go through this way. Hopefully they can attack through the curtain. Looks like they are. Come on. I'm rooted, so I can't move them. And they're non-line of sight. I do this. Didn't think I'd do it there. There's Zolgul Knight. Jeez. Just had to move them forward a little bit. I do this tap move so that they follow better. It seems to work in most cases. There we go, 36. Very nice. Keep going up this way. Alright, I guess we got a 3-for right here. Unexpectedly. I think they're all stuck on the grate right there. Yeah. Let's see if I can open the door, maybe. That might help. Nope. Let's just get a permanent stun on myself there. Alright, let's get you there. Definitely nice experience down here. So we'll do Stone Brunt Mountains, and then from there, we're probably going to call it for the day, but go do that one, get that daily quest done. Obviously, it's going to be like 30 minutes at this rate. It's going to take forever, since this character's not even moving. There we go. And then tomorrow we'll get a random zone and go off wherever that takes us. I think it'll take us to City of Mist, maybe Karnar's Castle. One of those two is probably going to be where it goes. There might be another one in the thing, but we're not gonna do repeated zones, so we won't have to. Even if we get GUK, we won't do GUK again. Just because at this point GUK is we're at the I would say top end. I would say GUK's top end 40 for me, the way I play it. But ooh, cloth sleeves that can go to Sildana. She's doing all the work here. She's doing all the work since she has all the heroic stats. So let's go ahead and put those on. Do these have a focus on them? No, they don't. All right, can you guys follow me now? And you're rooted. Let's just sit everybody down for a second while we wait for 51 seconds for root. 51 seconds. 51 seconds. Why would root last so long? It just does. It baffles me sometimes how long some of these debuffs last. I don't think there's any spells we can memorize. Nope. 17 seconds. And it keeps you in combat too, so you get like lesser mana regen while you're rooted. Come on. These bags, these are from the Slayers. So achievements, Slayer, Storm Slayer, right here. You get a 52 slot bag just for completing all of it, and then each sub Slayer, Novice, like this one is a 44 slot, Adept, 46 slot, Veteran, 48 slot, and then I also have the Outer Brood Slayer, which Hunter, which is the same thing, right? 52 slot plus all the 40 slots, so it adds up over time. And then I think I have most of Lorien Song Slayer, and I'm working on that one, but it takes a while. These characters are personas, so. But the bags are heirloom, so you can give them to any character you want. This one's lore because of whatever's in the bag, but most of them are heirloom, I believe. Yeah, there's one without anything in it, heirloom. So you can give it to your other characters or put it in the shared bank slot. Alright, let's move over here to the Archmagus. Go like that. I'm just gonna kill the core here just for fun. Come back here. You can also get bags by buying the expansion, different editions. In addition to, they have bags in the shop. Oh, claim some currency finally. Yoink. I lost mold mage pets somehow. This is definitely they're not surviving, I'll tell you that. Alright, let's heal her up while we wait for them to summon those pets. Come on. So you can literally get them at level 1, right? Like you just have to join like a hunter raid when like a guild is doing it. I know this character here was level 1, Holdridge, He was level 1 when he got his first Slayer achievements done. Same with I think on one of the other ones. So you don't have to be high level. You just have to have the expansion. Plus, you know, have friends in a guild that are doing it and they invite you. So it's pretty pretty easy. My guild here on Journal does it. We've done it the last 2 extra rares. We've done 100 raids, so definitely easy way to get backs. It is. It's fun to do because you can just go around and kill like a placeholder once or twice and you get it named and you move on to the next one. It's pretty fun. Are these guys close enough? What is their deal? Alright, they can't attack him down in this hole, so let's pull up. Let's get this guy here. Man, it's already been another 20 minutes. The clarity's not lasting the right amount of time, I don't think. I feel like it's going way too fast. Go. Alright, finally he's out of the ground. And we'll get this one, but we're rooted now. What is that? 37. Nice. Alright, let's sit them down while I wait for 14 seconds for root. It just feels like a long period of time for a debuff. And doesn't look like we got anything. Oh yeah, here we go. New symbol. A new buff, a new heal. Oh my god, we heal the same as the druid again. Alright, what is divine purpose? Mana for health regen. Don't need that. Alright, we got that. We got greater healing, so that makes us even better at healing. Looks like we lost. See you, Ravens. Have a good one. Let's see here. Let's rebuff this. And then let's rebuff this. Oh, that took forever. This will give us 50 minutes of extra hit points. 55 minutes, actually. And then we're going to want symbol. And spirit armor. Alright. Now we can move. Let's go up. I'm rooted. Never mind. So annoying. It's just like permanent root. Just so annoying. But these guys should be able to nuke these things down quick enough. I mean, we're still getting 7% per. Definitely could go into 40s, but I don't. I think we've exhausted our limit here. I just want to kill whatever is up here in the throne room. So we kill this core wizard faster than he can kill us. Alright, what are we looking at in this room here? We got a Dar, and a Knight. Alright, let's bring them all in. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Ghoul Lord, but, you know, it's what it is. And then, do you have a spare slot? You do not. I'm sure the wizard does. Yes, you do. And we'll grab that portal. Excellent. And then off the Stone Brunt Mountains. Hopefully, well, wizard needs mana, but we gotta kill Highland Kobolds. Alright, let's sit. While we're sitting, let's redo clarity on everybody. Only 44, I believe, is when we get group clarity. Go into the clear mine. And then this becomes trivial. I like that in the higher level buffs, they got rid of the single target versions. Now it's just one version. I think it's a great idea. Just felt kind of annoying to have like two different versions. It's like wasted 5,000 platinum on a spell that I'll never cast. All right, we should be able to port now. Oof, not so lucky. Let's see here, heals, mana flow, let's put harvest on our bar. Gonna need that later on anyway. Then, I guess we didn't do our familiar that whole time either. Yeah, all right, let's wait for a little bit more mana. Let's refresh Spirit of Wolf. Shield of Spikes. Has a new damage shield. Let's put that there. Oh, we almost have Circle of Knowledge. 38. What level are we right now? 37. Alright, so we should get that in Stone Brunt Mountains. So that's nice. Make sure I didn't buy these in a weird order. Of course I did. Wind to the south. Alright, that'll take us to Emerald Jungle. Skin Lake Diamond. Alright, we're good. Let's try that port again. Oh man. Alright. Let's do it with the Druid. The Druid, so that was Otis, right? Circle. Let's see, let's get Hamrok. Let's get him strength buffed. There we go. Druid got it first time. Having two porters is kind of nice. I like personally having a porter in my group. I'm hoping that they fix where you cannot bind in any of the Shattering of the Row zones, and I think it'll add value to the wizard and to the druid being able to just port directly to those zones. I think that'll be kind of nice if they do that. No idea if they will, but it would be nice. All right, so we need Highland Kobolds. I don't see a single Highland Kobold on the track, so let's do this. Savage Kobold, there we go. Burly Kobold, Ferocious Kobold, Raging Kobold. Highland Cobalt, all the way at the very top there. That's where we want to go. Should be fine. We'll just go through here, kill anything that attacks us along the way, and should be good. Come on. This is where I miss Bard speed. So I think that is a small mountain. I know that's a large mountain, so I'm not sure if we can just walk straight up there. I don't know. 100% sure on that one. I have not spent a lot of time in this zone. I know, I remember when it was added back in the day, but we still never went here. This never, I don't know. This just didn't seem like anything for me to go here for, but I guess this is a way to go Gulf of Gunthark. So we might, that might actually be a good idea. So what we'll do, we can secure once we're up here, and then go down here, see if we can look and see how much those mounts are, and see if they are, you know, no stat increasing. If they are, we'll grab those so we have something that they can sit on without having to sit when we get to some higher level zones. Come on, up the way. And I'll be uploading yesterday's stream, but I split it up into multiple parts, so I'll be uploading that. So if anybody wants to rewatch yesterday's stream, the full stream is already up for that, but I broke it up into the different sections, and then the ending that got cut off from the stream when I ended it will also be in the last one. So it's just me buying spells, nothing important, but I'll be adding those. I think today. I think they're uploading right now. And Friday we'll have Navigating Norrath, Shattering a Row, and then next Friday will be how I solo my level 70. I forgot. Level 70 Shadow Knight, and that's a character on FV that we're gonna be working on him a little bit. Kind of these characters during the day, and then I'm gonna have that guy going on at night, since he does mostly solo raids and stuff like that, but we're gonna level him up to 75 for the next raid set so that he can kill things slightly faster, because currently he is it takes some time for him to kill anything, and it kind of drives me insane. But he's gonna be like videos on demand, I guess is the way to say it. He's gonna be more video like that, because I need to cut out more of the sheer annoyance of like sitting there smashing mobs for 20 minutes. There's one. I don't want that. Two. Bamboo splint gloves. Looks like just fine steel. Everybody's here. I just feel like they're doing less damage. All right. Oh, we got a rare creature. All right. Argalar the Tormentor. All right. That's trade skills. A bead necklace. No interest. A belt pouch. No interest. And a Defiant Bracer. I will take that. And we need two more. I think we lost one because of the named, so unfortunate there. Where'd that bracer go? Let's go ahead and put that on. get us a little bit more stats. And there we go. And so tomorrow, what we'll do, we're gonna get out here in just a second. Maybe take a screenshot first. There we go. So we got simple define. What was this one we got before? We got simple define. So we got a cloak, maybe. It's such a hard choice. Let's go with the cloak. I feel like that's better. I'm like full mana, so like I'm not really concerned about mana right now. There we go. All right, that is done. We got. We only got 3% experience for that because it was a lower level quest, right? It wasn't the current level that we are. All right, let's kill this guy too. So let's get them all posed for a screenshot, and then we'll go end it here. And I'm gonna go buy spells and prep them for tomorrow. We'll do a random zone in the morning whenever we start. Who knows what it'll be? But definitely, this snowman face is definitely the is hilarious here. Turn you around, just get them all posed up. I don't know. Sometimes I gotta wait for the stream to catch up anyway, so. Let's close all that. Put you right there. And put you right there. No, it's like. He's a halfling. There we go. All right, so tomorrow we'll do this again in the morning, and hopefully we get closer to 50. It's gonna start going faster and faster. The faster we level, the more gear we get and stuff like that. So definitely, it's only gonna be slow for early on, but definitely it's going pretty good, I think, so far. You know, we're almost 40 on stream too. Now, if I really wanted to, I probably could have got 50 on this first stream using you know, Jan's Veil and all that. But I think this is a little bit better. You know, it's showing some progression here, so showing some challenge that we had to face. Obviously, I didn't realize the heroic stats were going to be that much. I only thought I had one expansion done. Honestly, I didn't realize I had so many. So definitely more than I anticipated there, but that's that. Thank you again to PS Pub, Painted Dragon, and Belgandi for your Amazon Prime subscriptions. Thank you very much, and you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.